Carl and Daniel from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for sure. And it's slam dunk reaction time as we're checking out Loathe, the song Servant and Master. This is an interesting one because I don't need to be sold on Loathe. Big fan of them. Wanted to see them at Bloodstock 2021, but as luck would have it, they ended up not being able to play. So along comes Slam Dunk. They're still on the bill. So yes, this should be the opportunity we finally get to see them play at Slam Dunk.
Should be. I'm very, very, very excited on my top bands to see. They were at Bloodstock and now they're at Slam Dunk. So really raring to see them, and this is like my favorite song of theirs. So
agreed. I'm excited to see them as well. They're up there in my sort of, if I was doing a top three, they'd probably be within the top three. Not that I have loads and loads of bands in that anyway, but Loathe are up there. Right, let's do this. Loathe, Servant and Master in 3, 2, 1, go. The sense of danger, man. need like a couple of notepads alongside you to write down thoughts or try and listen to this sort of song. It's very, very it's very complex. I mean, there's a lot going on in it. It's all over the place. It's chaotic. But like Loathe often do, from that chaos comes gold, you know. It's chaotic, but it doesn't sound like messy. It's not a complete, like, what the fuck's going on? I can't pay attention to this. The shifts and tones also just seem natural. Like, it seems that it's part of the talent of this band, really.
I think the thing I love the most is that really groovy bow, 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 riff at about 2 minutes in. And it's just that sold me on it as soon as I heard it. It's just, it's got the really heavy bits and then the really soft bits, and it's like two of my favorite sides of the spectrum put together. Yeah.
Do you think they've got better though since this track?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so do I. That's what I was going to say. I think they're maybe a little bit more assured of what they want to sound like these days.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. This is off their EP split with Holding Absence, actually.
Yeah, it's a weird split.
Yeah, it is. It works really well.
Oh, I'm sure it does, because then you've got contrast, not like Loathe that are without melody as well. I think I want to sort of highlight as well around, like I said, I think it was around the 145, maybe 150 mark, when the sort of really heavy guitar bit comes in. It sounds like an animal roaring kind of thing. I thought that was really fucking cool as well. I could see, right, if you didn't know Loathe or like Loathe, and this was the first track you ever played of theirs, I could see, you know, I think of, say, perhaps someone like Brendan, for example. I could see Brendan proper being unsure about this track.
Yeah, definitely.
Like proper being an offense, because it's those shifts in it, those, okay, it's really heavy, and here it is a bit of crooning almost, a little bit of musical crooning and stuff like that.
Or like the vocoded bit, like 20 seconds of just his like nice clean vocals. There's nothing else there for a vocoder. He'd hate that.
Yeah, I think I completely understand that as well. And for me, I think it's a challenging track for even like, and it's like, if you're a hardcore fan of Loathe, I wouldn't call myself a hardcore fan. I don't really call myself a hardcore fan of any band, but like, if you're, you know the type I'm talking about, the ones that could do no wrong. I think, like, I would say to them, like, yes, this is a great Loathe track, but I think they've done better. That's it. Obviously, you disagree because you said it's your favorite Loathe track.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's just there's so much to it. There's so many different bits that I just love. There's so much there for me. There's plenty of other their tracks that I also love, like White Hot and New Faces in the Dark.
So I would ask the question, right? You said it. I wanted to ask you a question then. So you said there's so many bits you like, but then it's like, does that make it a good track, or is that not just the bits? Because there's a strong argument to suggest that this song doesn't flow brilliantly.
I think a lot of Loathe stuff is like that.
Agreed. I'm not sort of sitting here and suggesting that. I'm not being like, I'm trying to play devil's advocate, as it were, and try and approach it from someone who had never heard this band before. And I'm very aware this band have heard this track before as well. So it's not like I'm completely oblivious to it. But like, I guess, you know, that would be the argument, I think, from an outside person, which is, well, it's just different parts put together, and there's no bridges, and where does it flow and stuff like that. And I would have to sit there, and rather than do what hardcore fans do, which is, oh, you're fucking idiot, you're wrong, it's a book of genius, I'd be like, yeah, I completely get where you're coming from. But from my perspective, that's part of the appeal with Loathe. Is that what I said at the very start, which is the chaos. And from that chaos, I think, okay, this actually really, really works. It's really interesting. It keeps me thinking. It keeps me guessing. I want to see what comes next. That's my sort of positive spin on that, you know?
Definitely, for sure. It's especially with Loathe as well. It's part of that appeal, as you said.
We're not going to hear this track at Slam Dunk, though.
Probably not, though.
No, I don't think we are. Are you looking forward to them? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?